Welcome to the Billings Public Schools Technology Tutorials. This is a second tutorial in a series of tutorials that compare iOS 6 and iOS 7 on the iPad. If you look at your screen, you can see that on the left-hand side of my screen, I have an iPad 2 running iOS 6. On the right hand of my screen, I have an iPad 4th generation running the new iOS 7. The next comparison I want to make for you between the two operating systems, so you can see what has changed, is the lock screen. And the lock screen's actually in iOS 7 added quite a few features. So I'll just show you the lock screen on the left-hand side in iOS 6. I'm just going to hit the sleep wake button and then tap it one more time. This is my lock screen, and I just want you to notice that basically you have two functions in the lock screen that you can do. If I tap on the picture of the flower in the bottom right hand corner, that's going to launch my photos and put it into a slideshow mode. I'm going to go ahead and lock my screen again and unlock my screen. And now you're going to see that the other option that I have is to slide the arrow from the left to the right to unlock the screen. So really, in the iOS 6, you had two things that you could do. You could create a slideshow from your photos, or you could unlock the screen. In iOS 7, I'm going to go ahead and lock my screen, and then I'm pushing the sleep wake button. I'll push that again to go to the lock screen. And you're going to see a couple of things that you can do here. In the bottom right-hand corner, if I put my finger on that camera, and swipe up, I'm going to reveal the camera. So I'll just lift it up so you can see my basement here. And so you're going to see that I can actually access my camera from the lock screen. I'll go ahead and sleep it again and wake so I can get that lock screen. Another nice feature is if you swipe from the bottom down, you get your notifications window. So you can actually access your calendar, the weather, and any other notifications that you might have turned on, like news apps, in the lock screen. I'll go ahead and swipe that back up. And then one more thing you can do in the lock screen, not the last thing, but one more thing is if you're at the bottom of the window, you can actually see there's a little line right here on the bottom of that lock screen. And if you grab that and swipe it upward, you enter the new control panel for your iPad, which I'll spend some detail looking at that in a future tutorial. One final thing in the lock screen that you can do is you don't have to put your finger over that area that says slide to unlock. You can actually put your finger anywhere. So I'll unlock that again. And so I'm going to put my finger up here, and you will see that I can swipe from here. Oh, there we go. Swipe from the middle and unlock it. So there are quite a few changes between the iOS 6 and the iOS 7 just in the lock screen.